The last chance for gold here for both the United States, world champions in the eights for the past 3 years, and of course the host nation, Australia, who won gold medal in the lightweight women's double sculls. So away we go, far side Italy, then Great Britain, Australia, and then Croatia, United States and Romania.
Well, the United States, winners of the gold medal at the last 3 World Championships. They've been having a real struggle here this week. They've had injury in their boat a little bit, but they've replaced one man in the boat. Mike Weirley came out of the 5 seat and went into the Coxless 4, which had to qualify in Lucerne, and they brought young Dave Simon there at 5. He's come into the boat. He's only 19 years old, just out of the Brown University boat. He came into the boat because he's very powerful. He produced an extraordinary ergometer score earlier on in the year of 5:40, 5 minutes 40. And that's put him into that boat there. But at the moment, it looks like the British have taken a lead over this field. Australia there on their home waters, hoping to bring back the gold medal to Australia.
Yes, and a very positive start by the British, and the one thing that's filtered right the way through is there's nothing like success to breed success and breed belief, and that's what the British are doing. As you see, the blades of the Romanians are on the near side, but through the first 500, and it's a British first 500, it belongs to them in that black boat on the far side, and they've won the first quarter ahead of Croatia, ahead of Italy, but there's no medals for winning the first quarter.
Well, it's Australia surprisingly slow on their first trip out. They came over to England in July, beat the British crew at Henley in the Grand Challenge Cup. Back then in Lucerne, the British turned the tables and won the last World Cup in Lucerne. They've come here now as World Cup champions, but they lost the first round to Australia. So now, is it revenge time? Can the British hold off Australia? But Croatia here, who won the first World Cup race back in May, they're now sitting in second place. A sluggish start from Australia, but look at that, they're beginning to peg back the field. And out there in the far side, Italy are sitting there up with United States, and not to be outdone, Romania nearest to the camera.
Yes, I'd be worried about the Americans. These late reorganizations, as we see the American boat, they more often than not don't work out. The Americans, who've been the most successful nation in the Olympic 8s, 11 times they won the championship, although the last of those was way back in 1964. But this British performance at the moment, Dan, is eye-catching.
This is fantastic. Look how relaxed they look. They really have got out of the blocks. They didn't get out very fast in the first round, and that disappointed them a lot. But here, they've really taken off with real meaning to their stroke. And there they are out in front, cruising in the middle here at 38, moving so sweetly, picking up the water well, technically very, very good. And here now, being challenged still by Croatia.
Well, Jürgen Grubler certainly had a great day with the men's 4. Is he about to have another one? Still a way to go, the second half of the race. Croatia chasing hard, but look at the British now. It was half a length, and they're going for 3/4 of a length lead, and they're still travelling by our reckoning, Dan. They're the fastest 8 in the third quarter, as they were in the first 2.
Well, not since 1912 has a British 8 won an Olympic title, and here they are, out in front, 3/4 of a length, and Croatia being pulled back by Australia. But what a way to take this. Look, they've gone straight out in front. Over on the far side, Italy there in the hunt still. Australia still not really making a move, but Croatia being hunted down by Italy and Australia.
Yes, this is a good move by the Italians on the far side. They're putting themselves in, but it's more than 3/4 of a length now as we're deep into the third quarter of the race. And it's Steve Trapmore sitting behind him, Fred Scorlett, then Kieran West, then Luca Grubor, then Lewis Attrill, Simon Dennis, Ben Hunt-Davison, Andrew Lindsay, and they've got almost a length, Dan, with 500. This is unbelievable.
They're not going to get caught. This is a fantastic performance from them. Look how accurate those blades are. They're picking it up there. They're sitting up. They're moving the boat, and it's running sweetly for them. Croatia being hunted now. Croatia, who did so well early on in the season. Great race from them. Can they get a medal? Can that be a first medal for Croatia? But they are being hunted there by the Australians.
Yes, the Australians finally have burst into life now and are coming up on the Croatians now. Italy still not out of it, but this British crew is looking so good.
It's sensational stuff here. They're beginning to get caught a little bit, but they're not going to get caught. They're 3/4 of a length ahead. Australia have just pushed back. Australia coming with a late flourish, but they're not going to get the gold. They're not going to get what they came for. It's going to be Great Britain out there, 3/4 of a length ahead. Australia pushing into second place. Croatia being hunted now by Italy.
Oh, I wish I was as certain as you. 200 metres to go, Dad. This is nervous stuff now. And can Britain get a second gold medal? They've already had a silver in the women's quad today. The gold, of course, from Redgrave yesterday. Steve Redgrave, Matthew Pinson on the side, watching, cheering with everybody. And now the Australians are pegging them back. But here comes the line. And the British 8 are holding on. And you're right, Dan. They're not going to get caught. And it's Great Britain who take the gold ahead of Australia, with Croatia a fantastic bronze, just keeping out the Italians into 4th place. A disappointment for the world champions America, only 5th, and Romania in 6th place. What a finale, pillar to post, never headed, fantastic, and they're champions of the Olympic 8s for the first time since 1912. And that's the British group, but they're all swimming to the Australian ones. Obviously, our swimming team is not quite as fast as the Australians, but it doesn't really matter. Rowley Douglas and Steve Trapmore, they've done it. And Great Britain, Olympic champions in the men's 8s, denying the fast-finishing Australians.
Now look at that technique. Look how relaxed and loose they are. Look how perfectly accurate they are on the front end of the stroke. They're not missing anything. Just terrific rowing, well deserved, a great race. They just took it from the start, and there they are, compact, tight, a really compact, tight
Olympic
unit.
champions and gold medalists representing Great Britain.
Mr. Denny Oswald comes forward to present the gold medals.
Fred Scarlett.
What a way to end
And
what has
Steve
been, Dan,
Trapmore.
a fantastic regatta.
Just a great regatta. I think the weather held perfectly right the way through. Everybody who should have been in the final was there, and then it was down to the men who could actually, the men and the women who could actually do the business. And my goodness, we've had some close races, we've had extraordinary performances, and topped off here by a great race from the British in the men's 8. And don't forget Croatia there, just in the corner of the picture. What a wonderful performance from them. That's a first medal there for Croatia at an Olympics.
It's just a moment of indulgence, Dan. I forgot in the excitement of everything, the women in that quadruple scull, the British women's scull. Of course, that was Britain's first ever women's Olympic medal as well. So it's been some day for the British squad.
It's Romania on top of the table with their women's performances, giving them 3 gold medals. And then Germany with more medals than anybody else.
Having to settle for the silver medal, that gold medal just wouldn't come for them, Dan.
No, great disappointment for Mike Mackay there in the middle of that boat, member of the awesome foursome.
The bronze medalists representing Croatia.
And the great thing about
Igor
this site, unlike one or two Olympic venues in the past, this is a real legacy, Dan.
Tomislav Somoljanovic.
We've got a great rowing course
Niska
down in the
Skelen.
southern hemisphere for the future.